Hi everybody. Happy midday. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. I'm doing this early, introducing my week 20 actually of my stay-at-home series. Cemetery Virtual Recreation week 8. Outdoor series weeks 5 and 6. Let me call this week a Keith Urban week. He's one of our my favorite singer, rock singer, country rock, Keith Urban. And probably we can also call this a Martine Cannone week, because there will be two dances kind of related to her her creation. Martine is from France, okay? We haven't met her, but somehow we've likened her creations. Easy, kind of easy to do. Alright, so starting off with tomorrow, the Monday class for San Mateo, the two beginner dances would be the first dance actually is not associated with Keith Urban, but I have a lot of stories to tell about this. Stroll Along Cha-Cha, something I learned from 2004 or 5 when I first got into line dancing under Jim McDonald, may he rest in peace, in Napa. This is a dance that was actually started or submitted by Joe Thompson. Remember, Joe Thompson is a name I didn't know then. I only got to meet her as Joe Thompson Szymanski in 2014. I think she wasn't even married yet, but maybe she was. So in Vegas. So that means when I got this step sheet that I found on Jim McDonald's file, I figured this is the main thing to follow, because she said submitted by her but choreographed by the from England by the Rodeo Cowboys. Okay, so that's basically what I'm working at. In 2006, when I took over, oh, well, by the way, going back, this was taught to I Just Want to Dance With You by George Strait. That was also the very first song that I got to know George Strait. At the time, I wasn't a country fan. I only know Dire Straits. Anyway, but I got to know him, and Elaine and I enjoyed most of the George Strait music that we learned and started to use. That's the dance, the song I used to dance this and learn this on or with. In 2006, when I took over, that's another history, right? When I now was running the American Line Dancing in Napa, when I took over Jim McDonald, I changed it to a music by Keith Urban. That was also the first time I got to like him and enjoy the song But for the Grace of God. So that was the song I used for this dance, and any student that was with me in the early days or early years, that was the song I've been using during my Napa days. Even Jim McDonald, I think, liked that when he was still dropping into some of my classes, even after he retired. So that's the song. That's why I said it's related to Keith Urban. 2007, kinda in that era, I was teaching my alumni friends from Ateneo in the Bay Area. I was using the song The Way You Move by Kenny G and Earth, Wind and Fire. Listen to that song or track and you'll enjoy this dance too. And if they can listen to my introduction, I'm sure they will attest that they will remember that I used that song. The original is of course by the Outcast, but the version of Kenny G is what I like to use for this dance. By the time I moved to this area, San Bruno Senior Center in 2009, I met Rudy Paquette, may he rest in peace also. He was using the song California Blue by Roy Orbison for that same dance. So when I recognized the dance, I said, that's a Stroll Along Cha-Cha, the George Strait song by, that was being used by Jim McDonald. But anyway, so I ended up liking also Roy Orbison's song. So that's why if I'm in this area, and with the San Bruno Seniors, we call it California Blue. By the time I joined our first time in Vegas, 2014, I met Larry Bass. He was showing this dance, but in a reverse order. I forgot the name that he called this dance or this pattern. He was using the cross rock first before the weave. So it's kind of reverse order versus this Stroll Along where you do I'm sorry, take it back. This is the cross rock first, and the cha-cha, that one uses, the Larry Bass uses the weave first before the cross rock cha-cha. So meaning the reverse order of the set of 32. So by the time I taught that in Foster City in 2015, I call it Stroll Along Cha-Cha 2015. I used the song Love and War by Robin Thicke, and you can see that on my YouTube channel. So that dance alone has so much history. That's why I have to make it the beginner dance. The other beginner dance, as I've said, is by Martine Cannone, called The Fighter, but the dance is called The Little Fighter. This is easier than the one that we've been learning late last year. So that would be the two beginner dances. The improver kind of high beginner would be and it would be my third option for Monday, would be The Fighter Easy by LDMaestro Peterson. This is what we've been using late last year. I think she's from Denmark. The email has the DK on it. So the same song, The Fighter. Alright, so that's basically what's planned for Monday, which is again because of Tuesday being the one for San Francisco market through Bernal Heights. We're gonna keep the same 3 sets of beginner. No, probably no. I'm gonna drop the Stroll Along Cha-Cha there, working on the Little Fighter and The Fighter Easy, and my third option would be my own Keith Urban dance called RC in SLT Shuffle. What it means when I submitted it to Kick It in 2018 is Red Camaro, which is the song by Keith Urban, in SLTs in South Lake Tahoe, because that's where I choreographed this while we were vacationing in our vacation home. And then we'll end with our my creation in 2017 maybe, after we saw Keith Urban's concert in Vancouver, song Blue Ain't Your Color. I made a dance called Blue Waltz. It's a Viennese 1 and 2 and rhythm dance. Okay, so it's a nice cool down 32 count. You know that by the time we hit Foster City this week, it's really their week 5, so we're still the Ira Weisberg selection for Foster City. Burlingame is when we introduced on Thursday the level 2 or the improver or the low intermediate selection. So we're gonna keep the beginner the selection for Stroll Along Cha-Cha and The Fighter Easy by LDMaestro Peterson. Probably there will be time for the Little Fighter by Martine Cannone. By the time we hit the second hour, we are gonna use her latest now, which is the Superman, in collaboration with Colin GHYS. So it's a low intermediate 32 counts to the song Superman, a brand new song from Keith Urban. Second dance we will feature will be We Were, the song by Keith Urban, and the dance is We Were. It's a nightclub 2-step that I learned in Vegas last September 2019 through from Philip Sobriel, one of the pro idols we follow also occasionally, with the help of Adia Nuno. Interestingly, she competed, but it turned out she's already a pro competing. I mean, making choreography with the pros. But anyway, so she's an upcoming dance instructor, of course, in their circuit. So We Were, and then we'll have the Blue Ain't Your Color again for the cool down part of it. Okay, that's the plan for this week 20 of Stay at Home series. Have a good day, stay safe. I know that the not so good news even in our county is we're back to being restricted again, except of course the outdoor activity there will be still ongoing, but the indoor part, you know, some malls are closed again, some businesses, so let's hope that things will get better. Wear your mask. If you notice, all our YouTube, all our dancing that we do outdoor, we are distanced, fully masked. We don't even take it off, no contact. That's the only way we can help in our small way. Okay, stay safe, have a good rest of the day, and nice brand new week.